Hi, I'm April. Welcome back to my channel. Are you a nurse that's looking to advance your career? Are you an ADN nurse like I once was and considering upgrading to your BSN? Well, stay tuned. That's what I'm going to examine and break down today. The last step is something you might not have expected. Please like, comment, and subscribe so that I can continue to bring this content to you, and answer any questions you might have about anything related to the field of nursing. I have 20 years of experience, mostly in cardiac, but also some in the healthcare insurance industry as well. So let me start with the big question I had to ask myself. Why bother even upgrading from the associate degree to the bachelor's degree at all? I originally had decided I was never upgrading from my associate's degree because there wasn't really any difference what I could do from the bedside, so I wasn't going to. However, the market's changed in some different areas, and now the need for BSN prepared nurses is exploding. So I had to kind of change my focus a little bit. It's just not about bedside skills anymore. In some smaller places, in the non-academic centers, then an ADN is still perfectly fine and likely will be forever. But now a lot of facilities won't necessarily even look at your application if you do not have your BSN. So if you're about to enter nursing school, if you have any friends that are about to enter nursing school, definitely spread that bit of information to them. We don't want them to enter into a degree that might not serve them when they come out. When I realized this, everything shifted, because the market for the BSN isn't just promising, it's becoming essential for long-term growth. So stick with me so I can illustrate for you how this might affect your career path. Step one is research. It's important that you really get this one right, because not all BSN programs are created equal. So some programs can be completed as little as a year. Some are online, which are ideal for if you're working, you can do them at whatever pace you need to. I was able to look at online, in-person, and hybrid programs and figure out what fit my life the best. Personally, I chose the all-online option. I went to Chamberlain College for my program. I absolutely loved it. Their editing of transcripts as well as helping me through the process was superb. I personally would recommend them. So definitely one to keep in mind. Keep in mind, your perfect program may be closer than you think. So let's start talking about money. There's a lot of options as how to fund the RN to BSN program, and that definitely, like a lot of us, that was something that kind of was overwhelming to me when I started. One thing that you can look into is your employer. A lot of employers will offer either a partial or full tuition reimbursement for your RN to BSN upgrade, because they do want us to be BSNs as much as possible, so it's in their best interest. There's also the option of loans. I did take a little bit out in loans, but I also did cash flow some of it, and that made the amount of loan I had at the end a lot less. So definitely when you're looking at how to fund it, I would highly recommend cash flowing as much as you can. We have enough demands of our financial reserves. Once I got all that done, that weight was off my head, and it really felt a lot more manageable and not overwhelming. The other really scary component of considering starting this BSN upgrade for me was thinking about how am I going to balance my work life, my family life, and this additional school requirement in my time, because it really already felt like I was stretched pretty thin. But as nurses, we do tend to be pretty flexible. So it actually was another upgrade because it really helped me do better with time management. So I actually had a calendar with hours in the week and I scheduled stuff out. I was really lucky. My boss was flexible. If I needed to take a test, there were a couple of tests that were timed on a couple of days, so I was able to check in with her and say, okay, I have tests on these days. Again, your boss, if you let them know ahead of time enough, tend to be accommodating because they want you to get that degree. They are heavily invested in seeing you get it. It's all about finding the sweet spot, about getting your work done and not burning out. Always also remember, Put in some time to help revive your spirit. Taking care of our mental health cannot be forgotten. On the note of support, this is how I managed to meet that component during the process. I didn't try to do it alone, and I really encourage you to not try to do that either. I leaned on coworkers that were also doing the program, joined an online group of other nurses getting their BSN. It was amazing. It gave me ideas for how to do better time management, mental care, and other just little tips and tricks of how to get through the process. I also utilized my advisors. I didn't try to do everything myself. So why support really was important to me. This step is crucial, like I just mentioned, and it's often overlooked. I leaned on coworkers, mentors, advisors, and I joined some nursing associations and talked with other nurses that were going through the same kinds of programs. There was a Facebook group. Definitely look into all of the areas you might find support. It can be lonely going through it, and it can feel overwhelming, as opposed to fostering a real sense of peace and support. You deserve more than being overwhelmed. Sharing experiences made the journey lighter for me. And now the final step. Earning my BSN didn't just check a box. It unlocked doors I didn't even know existed. It opened me to interests in other specialties, other interests, opportunities in education, and more. The interesting thing was, and that's where the real transformation began, because once I started seeing things that were possible, I never stopped wanting to grow. So there you have it, 5 steps that can transform you from an ADN to BSN. Remember, every journey starts with a first step. If this helped you, please give a thumbs up and subscribe. Please share it with a friend who is a nurse that you think may need to hear this. Until next time, keep striving, caring, and keep learning. Thank you. You've got this. See you next episode. Have a good day.